So today's project is my 2007 Dodge Ram. My 2007 Dodge Ram, the one of the, I believe it's the passenger side if I'm not mistaken, the passenger side fog light is actually going out. It flickers and stops working. Usually gotta pop, give it a little pop and starts working. So yeah, I was gonna go to the old AutoZone local parts store, but then a company actually reached out to me and says, hey, do you want to try out our fog lights? These are new, we're getting ready to release them, all that good stuff. And I'm like, absolutely. So not only are they fog lights, they're LED fog lights. They're by this company called Auxito. Not 100% sure how to say it. It's a 2-pack, and these are going for $34. So let's open it up, talk about some of the specs, and then what we will do is pop them into this 2007 Dodge Ram, give you a before and after, and then give you my thoughts. So these are the 9006 HB4, and these are the 6500K white lights. Now, one piece of advice that I do give is check with your local states, as some bulbs are illegal in certain states. I know my state is forgiving, so we can run stuff like this. Now, these come with a CSP LED chips. They have daytime running lights, and these are for cars and trucks. And like I said, these are fog lights. So let's open this up. Let's see. Now the shipping was a little but it is what it is on that. Now the housing of this lamp body is supposed to be all aluminum. It's a fanless design and it has a hollowed groove heat sinks, and because of that, it helps it to dissipate the heat better and help with the lifespan, averaging 30,000 hours on it. And plus, without having the fan, it is quieter. There are LED bulbs that you do hear the fan running, and it can get annoying. I mean, you can hear it if you're looking for it, but yeah, just a little high pitchedness. Now, it does have the bright white light, which gives better visibility, no foggy lights, and makes the vehicle look better, in my opinion. I think the white lights look great on it, especially in the new vehicles, so this is definitely an upgrade for my older truck. Now, these claim to be 300% brighter than halogen, and they have the perfect beam pattern. The light bulb uses two-sided CSP chips, one here and one here, at the same location of each other, with the filament of a halogen lamp to produce a perfect light effect for your car. The 6500K xenon white gives extremely bright light and allows you to see far and wide. The LED interval of the bulb is about 0.08 inches, ultra thin design, and 360-degree illumination, so it has no dark spots. So what are fog lights for? Just kind of real quick to kind of give you guys an idea, fog lamps are intended to provide an adjunct or an assist to the low beams. Because fogs hover close to the ground, the lamps are designed to shine down, illuminating the road beneath the fog, and that way the top of the fog beam is cut off sharply so the light does not shine into the fog and reflect on it. That's why when you turn on your regular low beams or even your high beams while you're driving, you get the reflection, that glare, but with the fog lights it kind of cuts it so you can see a lot better and get rid of that glare. So now the $1,000,000 question, is this Chrysler canbus compatible? I don't know. Some people say yes, some people say no. There are some claims, but let's find out. So let's get underneath the truck. Let's pop these in and let's see if we get any errors or any flickering or blinking. So let's climb under here. All right, so underneath the truck, got this light over here. Hopefully it kind of illuminates. We're on the passenger side, and pretty much these come off pretty easy on it. You don't even have to jack up your vehicle. And if you're one of those people that have the Carolina squat and your truck is 20 feet in the air and sagging the bottom, you probably walk under there and do this real easy. But I digress. So just go ahead, take this tab, pull it back, and get that off. And your connector's off right there. So typically what I like to do on these connectors is check to make sure I don't have any corrosion or anything. I live in the south, so I don't got to worry about it, but for you guys in the northern states that use a lot of that rust, whatever you call that, the salt for the road, check for corrosion and you might have to address that issue. This over here, they just turn that way. Yep, turn that way to my right, bulb comes out. So we'll pop these right in the ground right over there. We're going to take our new bulb, which are right over here, find the hole, slide it in, and hopefully, there we go. There we go, push it in. Has a good seal on it, so that's a good thing. Just push it in and slide, try to wiggle it and make sure that it's fully seated. And then we'll just go ahead and pop this in, and we're good to go. And I just realized I got a loose bolt over here, but we'll address that later. So now let's go ahead, switch to the other side, and do the same thing. Driver side, same thing. Pop this out. Nice and easy. Be careful with these plastic pieces. Years and years, they get brittle, they do break, and then you kind of lose that. What I have done sometimes is that when these break, I'll put a wire tie from here to kind of over here to hold that in place. I mean, it's not as important for these fog lights because, well, fog lights are not typically used as often, but something to consider. So take that. I smell antifreeze in my truck. It's good. But anyways, so take that, turn it, pop it out. It's pretty simple and easy. I'm gonna take this right over here, same thing, and just kind of line it in. Now it does have these slots over here, if you can see that, and you could just line them up because there's only like one position this could go. I'm just kind of not looking properly, but I think I got it. Push it in, turn it. There we go. So yeah, just make sure those 3 slots line up into the grooves over there. You'll see them if you get in there. And then take this, pop it in. Now it doesn't hurt also to put a little dielectric grease on it. I tend to do that, but I'm out of dielectric grease right now. So now these are in, and let's go up to the cabin, turn these on, see if I get any errors or flickers, and yeah, we'll take it from there. All right, let's go ahead and pop in our truck over here. Make sure I don't hit the wife's vehicle. She would not like that. Turn these thing on. All right, let's see how these things look. All right, pretty sweet so far. Definitely a nice look. So I'm not seeing no flickering. And let's turn on the dash, turn on the truck, and see if we have any errors on the dash. And as you can see, we have no errors on our dash. So pretty cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to wait on to later on this evening because it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. And what I'll do is I'll show you a picture of before, which I already recorded, and then the after, which I'll record tonight. And that way you guys can see how these things look. So let's wait a couple hours. We'll come back. I'll show you the before and after. And I'll give you my review, my final opinions about it. Now this is just the fog lights by themselves. So fog lights with headlights, just the fog lights, fog lights by themselves, fog lights with headlights. So as you can see, these fog lights with these white LEDs, they look amazing. They're pretty bright, and I mean, it just gives the truck a real nice, just modern look in my opinion. I can't wait to get the headlights LEDs, the white ones, the equivalent of these, just for the headlights, because I think that's really going to make this nice and bright and really pop and shine and just give the truck such a better look. I mean, driving with them makes a big difference. I mean, you can drive technically with just the fog lights as bright as they are. I don't recommend it, don't do it, but hey, it's good to have extra lights, and I'm sure if we ever get fog in my area, we'd be ready to go. Installation on this truck was simple and easy, and we didn't have any CAN bus errors, which is pretty cool. Now, who's to say that this would work for the headlights? I'm not 100% sure, but I'd imagine if the fog lights worked and didn't give us any issues with that, I'm pretty sure that we shouldn't have the issues with the headlights. We'll see. If I get a chance to do a review on those videos, I definitely will post it, so definitely subscribe, and we'll keep up with that. Very simple installation, great look, very happy with it. So Auxito fog light LEDs, thumbs up in my book. I definitely like them, and it's a cool look for my trucks.